Alrighty, let's take a look at this question. So we're asked to solve the following equation for x. We notice the equation has some fractions in it, and x is in the denominator, so it's a rational equation. My motto for this unit is when in doubt, factor it out. So if you see anything that can be factored, especially in the denominators, you want to do that. And the thing that can be factored is that 2x plus 2. That could be factored to take out a greatest common factor of 2. And you're left with x plus 1. Now, why was that a really good thing to do? Because that x plus 1 is the same as this other denominator, so that means our lowest common denominator would be less than what we thought it might have been. So to get the lowest common denominator, we need x, because we have that here. X plus 1, think of brackets around that. It's all one thing. So the other thing we need is x plus 1. So we've got this one now. And then if we look at the right-hand side, we've got the x plus 1, so we're good there. But the 2 we do not have yet. So we're also going to include, I'm just going to write that 2 in front of the x. So our lowest common denominator is 2x and x plus 1. Now with a rational equation, you can actually get rid of all these fractions now by multiplying both sides, every term, by that lowest common denominator. And I do recommend you kind of write it up here so that when you do, you can cancel off the factors that cancel. So what I mean by that is, for that first term, the x cancels with the x that we're multiplying. So then you would be left with, we've got a 2 times a 2, so 4, and then we've got the x plus 1, like that. And then plus, now with that second factor, x plus 1 canceled with that x plus 1, and we're left with 1 times 2x, so 2x. And then with the term on the right-hand side, the 2 will cancel, the x plus 1 will cancel, and we're left with 7 times x, so 7x. And that looks so much better. All those fractions are gone. Now we just want to simplify the left-hand side, multiply that 4 through, and then we'll be able to collect like terms on the left-hand side. A 4x and a 2x will add to 6x. So we'll have 6x plus 4 equals 7x. Then we want to get x on one side, numbers on the other. So we're going to subtract 6x from both sides, leaving 4 behind on the left side. And 7x minus 6x would just be x. Oh, and there we go. We have our answer. X would equal 4. Now, there is a catch. You want to check to make sure your non-permissible values or your restrictions are not the same as your answer. So if you look at your denominators, x can't equal 0 for this one because otherwise you'd be dividing by 0. That's not allowed in math. Here, x can't equal -1, again for the same reason, and it would be the same thing for the right-hand side because that actually factored into 2 and x plus 1. So your restrictions would be that x can't equal 0 or -1, which didn't influence our answer because our answer was 4, which isn't one of those values. So we are good to go. The answer should be B. All right, I hope that helped.